Hey everybody, Isaac here, and before this episode gets started, unfortunately, Nick and I recorded another episode between this episode and episode 15, the original episode 16, and unfortunately due to some technical issues that we had with the audio, I can't put that video together and show it to you guys, and so really quickly here, before we jump into what should be episode 17, but is now going to be episode 16, I wanted to update you guys as to what we did in episode 16 so that you don't feel just completely out of the loop on what's going on around the base. So, really quickly here, the things that you missed. Nick worked on upgrading all of our mechanism machines from their basic form to their elite form, so now every single one of these machines can process 7 materials at once. So like right now we're processing 7 iron ore chunks into 7 iron ore clumps, into 7 dirty iron ore dust, and then over into 7 iron ore ingots, which are all of course being pumped into the AE2 system. The only really important thing that you need to know about this is that the electrolytic separator uses a ridiculous amount of redstone flux. Like you'll see here in the elite purifying factory that this is kind of our bottleneck right now. We're not getting enough oxygen to keep the elite purifying factory running at max speed, and right now I think we don't even have the maximum number of speed upgrades. We've got only 2 out of a possible 8 speed upgrades in this guy right here. All of the rest of these machines have got the full 8 in both speed and efficiency, but the reason is because the electrolytic separator uses way more power than either Nick or I thought it did. Like you'll see right now, it's kind of on the edge because we're not producing enough power, but if it was able to, this thing right now, which only has 4 speed upgrades in it, this is only half of the speed upgrades it can handle, and all of the energy upgrades, this thing has 8 energy upgrades in it right now, and it's still using 2,560 redstone flux per tick. And if you put in one more speed upgrade, that 2,560 doubles to 5,120 redstone flux per tick. It is a ridiculous amount of redstone flux per tick, and so one of the big things that we were trying to do in the last episode is produce enough power to run this electrolytic separator. We went ahead and upgraded this guy right about here, the energy cell, to a reinforced energy cell, so it can now transfer and receive, I think, about 10,000 redstone flux per tick. But one of the big things that we did to increase our redstone flux per tick is we put some of the magical speed upgrades into our heated redstone furnaces over here. So real quick, I'm going to go and grab some just to show you what we did, but essentially by default these machines produce about 40 redstone flux per tick, whereas if we go ahead and grab some of the upgrades. Oh no, okay, so basically what happened here is we originally from quest rewards had a bunch of magical upgrades, and we put them in and we started to produce a few thousand redstone flux per tick, but we thought we'd take it one step further, and so what we did is we went ahead and looked towards making the ultimate speed upgrades from X Utilities to the highest tier of speed upgrade that you can make. To do that, you do require some of these evil infused ingots. To make those, we had to go ahead and make the enchanter. You can put iron ingots and nether stars in there to get those evil infused ingots, and so we went ahead and made some of these ultimate speed upgrades. We made some more water mills, and now we've got 15 ultimate speed upgrades in here, producing 500 redstone flux per tick, and we do have some spare grid power, so I can go ahead and put some more in this one as well, and that should again increase the output there. You can see now producing 3,500. If we put even more in, and that's up to 4,000, so you can really increase quite drastically the amount of redstone flux that these generators produce by putting in speed upgrades. Unfortunately, the bottleneck here is the chickens, and so we did go ahead and make a bunch more of these 10-10-10 redstone chickens, so we've now got a ton of those just pumping redstone into these heated redstone generators, and then lava does become an issue, and you'll see in the episode that I did put down some more lava cows here so we can kind of cope with the amount of lava that those generators are using. I probably, shouldn't put these upgrades in full time, because I'm not quite sure if we have enough lava to keep that going, but nevertheless, that is what we did on the power front. And then whilst Nick was working on upgrading all of our mechanism machines, I was working on setting this up over here. So essentially, this is the compact machines mod. You'll see here I got 4 miniaturization projection fields, and you use these to miniaturize and produce these guys right here, the compact machines. Right now this machine is completely empty. I will really quickly here go ahead and grab the compacting device, the personal shrinking device, just to show you guys that this thing is completely empty. It is the biggest size compact machine you can get. It's a 13 by 13 by 13. The idea behind making this is so that I can do all of my Thaumcraft work in here and kind of keep Nick away from it. You know how he gets when we start doing Thaumcraft and whatnot. And so I'll show you the video. I'll show you the clip from the video of this being built, essentially you throw down, if I go to the machine here actually real quick before that, compact machine, and we look at the recipe. To make it, you need 98 compact machine wall. You can make 16 compact machine wall with 1 iron block and 1 redstone. And then once you've got all 98 compact machine wall with 1 block of emerald right at the middle, all you do is you build that inside of this big cube here, and then you throw an ender pearl at the big cube, and I'll roll the clip from the actual recording. You'll see the cube shrinks down really small and eventually just pops out and becomes the compact machine, which you can then place into the ground. And so I think that is pretty much it. We made the compact machine, we made the mechanism upgrades, we upgraded the furnace, we fought tooth and nail trying to get the electrolytic separator to run at max speed, like just trying to power that thing at all, like have it not be just tearing through power, was half of the battle in that episode. And so there you go. I'm sorry the episode didn't get to go out. I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see that. It was quite a long one as well. We recorded for like an hour and 20 minutes and got quite a bit of stuff done. But without further ado, here is what would have been episode 17, but is now episode 16. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Warcraft 3 with Janky Nick.
Hello. Welcome back. StoneBlock 2.
Nick, welcome back. We haven't been in this like lime green area really at all throughout the series. It's
I mean,
so
I
green.
have.
Oh man,
You may not have, Isaac, but I've been here. You know, killing
you've been
some
here,
withers.
you've been cranking away, killing the withers. Oh man, it's so Nick. It's so very green. Like. I know that people tell you should be more green. Like everyone's always saying to me, Isaac, you got to be more green. But man, like, geez, I don't know. I'm not a huge green lover, you know, all things considered. I feel like the environmental movement, Nick, for making the earth like less polluting, I feel like they need to pick a different color, right? If they want me to get on board, they need to be like, be less or be more red or something. You know what I mean? They need to pick a more appealing color.
Yeah. What about be cyan, Isaac?
Right.
I'm going for be cyan.
Be cyan. That's
and then
the
we
new
actually
motto.
change it all to cyan things. And then when that happens, Isaac, it's because you know how trees are green? This is like how the sky is blue, Isaac. You want to be cyan.
There you go. See, that I think people can get on board with that, Nick.
Yeah.
You know, I think in general, people, you know, they don't like trees. You know, they're like, get rid of those trees. I don't want them. You know, I want the wood. I want the paper. I don't care about no oxygen. Give me the, give me the wood.
Give me the raw wood.
I definitely do think that we need to change the color of going green, Nick, because I just think it's unappealing.
It's all
I'm
right,
sorry
Isaac.
if you're watching this, green people, but
because we're signifying green with death, right? Because we're killing withers. But we're signifying, you know, cyan with, you know, production and, you know, green, you know, manufacturing, something that's, you know, classically associated with being eco-friendly. So, you know, we're fine.
Exactly.
Right? We're fine. We're fine.
So, Nick, I have done a couple of things between episodes, right? I've tidied up a little bit. The base was getting a little bit messy, so I tried to clean some things up, move some things around, and try and organize things in general, Nick. Now, the first thing that I've done is I've moved the energetic infuser from downstairs, that we was kind of just slapped on a wall. I've moved it up here, Nick. And most importantly, people in the comment section told me about the Flux Linkage Concentrator Augment from Thermal Expansion, right? Now, if I take this out and I put the acceleration wand in, you'll see that this thing charges up fairly slowly, even with 3 auxiliary reception coils, right?
Yes.
But if I put in this Flux Linkage Concentrator Augment, as well as the 3 auxiliary reception coils, Nick, this thing, if I hover over it, it says machine processing speed increases. Oh, no, sorry, wrong one. This one, if I hover over it, says energetic infuser specialization allows for rechargeable items to be charged very rapidly.
Okay,
and
go
so
on, show
now,
us the goods.
if I put the acceleration wand in, boom.
Oh,
look at
my
that.
God.
Look
it's
how
instant.
fast it charges up the acceleration one, Nick. It is insanely fast. And Nick, one of the reasons why it is so quick is because between episodes, I've done a little bit more work, Nick, on trying to get our power situation under control. If you remember correctly, Nick, in the last episode, we were battling it out with this electrolytic separator, trying our darndest to make sure that we had enough oxygen to power our elite purifying factory. Now, I have cheated a little bit, and by cheating, I mean I took speed upgrades out of the elite purifying factory, thus making it require less oxygen.
Right.
So if you slow down the elite purifying factory, it doesn't need as much oxygen as it did previously. Also, I guess maybe we're out of chunks, like maybe we've processed every single ore piece?
I was having a look at this. I think some... we've got some aluminium, Isaac.
So I think aluminium and nickel are the only ones left in there. I have a feeling that those maybe don't work in the setup. Like, I don't think you can put those in the mechanism machines, but I'll try it real quick.
Give it a go.
Just in case, but I don't think it works. Yeah, see, the aluminium doesn't work. And yeah, the nickel also does not work. So we're going to have to process those differently. Okay. I think we could just put them straight into the smelter, maybe. Yeah, that works, kind of. Yeah, but why do we have iron? Like, is our sifting system not working?
Let me have a look, Isaac. Let's have a look at our iron. So we have...
Is it just slow?
Oh, no. We've got 40,000 iron, Isaac. It's pretty decent, bro.
I mean, that's pretty nice. That's far from a bad amount of iron, Nick, all things considered. But I'm mostly interested is like to why... Oh, okay, this kind of makes sense. So, right now, Nick, down by our sifting setup, all of the machines down here are running off of these RF transmitters, right? So no machine down here can use more than 80 redstone flux per tick at all. But simultaneously, Nick, our old RF transmitter system is currently only receiving power from the steam dynamos down here.
Oh, right. So it's not hooked up to our Noblian network, Isaac.
Exactly. Our new power systems, the turbine and the heated redstone generator stick, those are not hooked up to the RF transmitters, and thus nothing is being done. So I'm going to run some, I'll make some more Noblians, Nick, and hook this all up down here. But before I do that, Nick, I have more updates to show you, Nick, and I have some pretty interesting stuff.
Right,
first of all, I'm going to come back up because, yeah, you need to come on down, Nick. Right. Come on down.
Here we go. What's up, man? Take me to heaven.
Here you go. So,
Jesus Christ,
a few
Isaac.
things, Nick. Don't worry about the new sound effect, Nick. We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
First things first, the turbine, Nick.
Look at that. Some work. It's beautiful.
I've done some testing.
Isaac, it is
working quite nicely. Nick, if you come on through here, this thing is currently producing a whopping 3.29 killer RF per tick. 3,290 redstone flux per tick, spinning at almost a perfect 1,800 RPM.
That's delicious, Isaac. That's delicious.
So you also notice it's a lot cleaner here. There are no tanks. There are no pipes. There's no, over here by the reactor, there's no, like, nonsense here in the front, Nick. That's because I've tidied it all up, Nick, using this guy right here. The door factory from Malice's doors. Nick, are you ready to lose your socks? You better hold on to those
Jesus
socks tight,
Christ.
Nick.
All right, I'm holding them.
Boom. Oh. Look at this. I know, right? Look at this. Little secret passageway, Nick. Little secret door right here.
Maintenance room up in here. Holy smokes.
There's also, you can just right click, by the way, to open those if you get stuck. And also, Nick, boom, another one on the other side. Look at that. Look at that.
Woof.
So, I did some tweaking, and it turns out, Nick, that each one, so the ender conduits are a little funky. What they can do is they can extract 200 millibuckets per tick, but they can insert and carry up to 800 millibuckets per tick. So, for example, getting the water out of this tank and into the reactor, I need to have 4 connectors on this ender tank, each pulling 200 to maximize the 800. But we only need one input port because it can insert 800.
Yeah.
So this here is able to max out at moving 800 millibuckets of water from the tank into the reactor, right?
Right.
Now, if we go to the other side over here, because it can only extract 200 at a time, we need multiple extraction ports on here. I've got a few too many here. We only need 4 extraction ports, really. We've got 6, but so we've got 2 too many. But I made more for the other side before I realized I didn't need them. But on this side, we need 4 extraction ports, each pulling out 200 to insert 800 into the tank, right?
I see.
And then if we go over to the turbine, the same's true over here as well. Well, you'll see I've got like 1 tank surrounded by conduits to make sure that right here, we've got 4 connectors so we can pull out the maximum 800 millibuckets per tick, and then 1 inserter. And then up above this water tank, we've got 4 extractors pulling out the 800 to go into the 1 tank at 800 millibuckets per tick. Boy.
Woof.
Now, we're not actually using the full 800 millibuckets here. We're only using 500 because this turbine doesn't quite need 800 yet. But I think if we upgrade the coils to a better material, those might have more, they'll produce more power, but they might have more resistance. And so we might need to put a bit more steam in there. And so this thing is a little bit ready to be upgraded. It's a little bit future-proof. We should be able to upgrade this fairly easily because we got that extra steam. I did have to put in one more fuel rod into the reactor, and so like this is not fully diamond anymore. There is like one strip at the back that's an extra fuel rod. But I'm thinking, Nick, if we ever want to add in the second turbine, all we really need to do is extend the reactor here backwards to give it more capability to produce more steam and also give it more space for ports. Exactly, yeah.
Cool. That's beautiful, man. And we're getting power, and the A system plays nice now when you shove a load of stuff in it, which is always useful.
Yeah. This is all working quite nicely. So this thing's actually really cool, Nick, by the way, the door factory. So essentially what you can do is if you open this thing up, it's got a bunch of like options, configurable options for making doors, right? So you can pick which material. You get to put 3 materials in. Right now I've got brick in here. And then you get to pick from a bunch of different movements. You can have like rotating, sliding 4 ways, sliding up, vanishing, vortex, double sliding, right? There are a ton of different variants.
Rotating 4 ways. Bloody hell. This is hardcore.
I know, right? Let's make one real quick here just to show people at home. So we'll go vortex. We'll go opening time. So you can make the opening time like really slow, so it takes a while to open if you want, and then you can have it auto close behind you at a certain interval. So we'll do that. We'll make it a big old double door.
Redstone
and then you get to pick a sound effect as well. So we'll go ahead. Let's look here. Create door. So this is like a big old. I think we need 2 of these to make it a double door. But look at this. You can go like boom, and boom. Look at that. And then as soon as you walk through, it just comes back and seals you in.
Madness.
And you can make it out like any material.
It reminds me of PowerPoint animations, how you can change the different ones. And people just unnecessarily have like the little pictures just like bounce around halfway through a slide. It's just so unnecessary.
Nick, I do not know what you are talking about. I always found those to be extremely necessary, and I would not live in a world without them, okay? Look at this.
Oh my god!
Look at that!
It's like a French door. Jeez.
Oh man, the reason, by the way, that I've got brick there is because, Nick, I have, again, in the interest of tidying things up, I have put another one of those doors down right at the other end of the base here for our heated redstone generators. We've got a little door right in the middle here just so we can always sneak back here without having to, break blocks to get through. I love it, Nick. I love it. I'm such a big fan. It's Malice's doors.
It's
the
animations, good mod.
Oh, they're so good.
It's a good mod. Damn.
I love it, Nick. I love it. And then finally, I put down another wall of cows here, another wall of fluid cows, so that we're producing even more lava. You'll see both tanks now are full to the brim with lava, Nick, ready and raring to go. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it looks like the system isn't quite working as intended right now, and I'm not quite sure. Maybe that needs to be set to insert. Like this top redstone generator is not receiving lava.
Oh, I see.
For whatever reason. Maybe I accidentally disconnected that. Let me check here real quick. I don't think I did, though. No, that should be connected.
Don't shift click, Isaac, whatever you do. Careful.
I'll make sure not to, Nick.
Careful.
Why are you not receiving power? Oh, no, it's because the controller, the actual, like, heart of the system is not receiving power. The XNet controller itself is not receiving power, Nick. So I'll fix that real quick, Nick, whilst you explain to the good people at home what you plan on working on in today's episode.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to be working on SUPREMIUM armor. Yeah. I like the word SUPREMIUM, Isaac, because it's a mix of both super and premium. And that means...
Do you reckon that's where that word came from?
Yeah. Unless the guy's name is like SUPREMIUM. So basically, we just need like, here we go. You need these SUPREMIUM ingots, which for that you need SUPERIUM ingots, which then you need intermedium ingots, which then you need prudentium ingots, and then you need inferium ingots, and then you need base S. So it's basically, everyone, just like Thorncraft, which is why he's made me do it, because it's got the word it's got the word intermedium, and that sounds like a Thorncraft word.
There is there are like 0 Thorncraft parallels here.
So basically, I've been tortured. I've been abused into doing this.
Essentially, yeah, that's pretty much what this is.
So, yeah. Oh, man, we need these prosperity shards to start off. So let's have a look, everyone.
Right. I think you can get prosperity shards. I think they might come through sifting.
We've got 565, Isaac. We're sorted. Right.
Nice. Yeah, I think you get them from sifting like sand, maybe. So that should all be good. Also, Nick, you may remember at the very end of the last episode, we started looking at making the ultimate tier of speed upgrades for our heated redstone generators. And since the end of the last episode, Nick, I made a few more of them. And so right now we've got 25 ultimate speed upgrades, right? And so I haven't tested these yet, Nick, but I'm going to give it a whirl here. Right now, we've got 16 magical speed upgrades in our heated redstone generator. Oh, sorry, 15. And it's producing, I think, like 1,200 redstone flux per tick.
Right.
Although, Nick, it looks like we're actually backing up on power. It looks like we have so much power, Nick, that it's backing up. And you know what that means, buddy. You know what that means.
Do I?
We put... Well, I mean, the solution is to put, like, another... like speed upgrade into the electrolytic separator.
Yeah.
But then again, like, it's not being used, which I think is why we've got so much power. Like we're producing so much, and the reason we need it is because the electrolytic separator needs 5,000 redstone flux per tick to run at max speed. But because it's not doing anything, because we don't have anything, like, nothing's getting done. So I need to go speed up the sifting first, Nick, which is my first task.
Not a problem.
Also, you can use the I can use these magical speed upgrades to upgrade the sifting as well. Like, we can make that happen faster also. But yeah,
beautiful. So I need to make Prudentium essence, Isaac. And so for that, I need 4 Inferium essence and a crystal.
Honestly, Nick, I think your best bet at the start is probably just to make like as much of the first tier of essence as you can. Like, just get like a ton of that stuff, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, because so it takes like 4. So if we go to at mystical agriculture, you need to go from Inferium to Prudentium to Intermedium to Supremium, whatever the last two are called. What's the difference there? Superium and then Supremium. Right, okay. So you got to go through all those tiers, right? And so to get from the first tier to the second tier, you need 4 Inferium to get to 1 Prudentium, which means you then need like 16 Inferium to get to Intermedium, which means you need 64 Inferium to get to Supremium, and then, you know, like 64 times 64 to get to
So I
Supremium.
just craft 4 Inferium then, is that correct? To get a Superium.
You craft 4 Inferium around like a crystal, around an infusion crystal, which is made with those prosperity shards. And so essentially, if you want to get to a lot of Superium, if you want to make the Superium armor, or Supremium armor even, we need just a ton of the base essence.
Yeah,
right?
I
Like,
got you.
That's the idea there. So that's probably the best place for you to start.
I see, Isaac, I see. So I'm just going to need to make best Inferium essence then.
Just an absolute butt ton, like a metric butt ton.
So I'm going to use these Inferium
essence.
Seeds, Isaac, of tier 1.
Yes. So if you look, also if you type into JEI Inferium Seed, you'll see there are like 6 tiers. And the way that you upgrade the tiers is just by crafting with the higher tier essence.
I see.
And so it gets faster and faster as you go, Nick, right?
I see.
Essentially, at the end of the day, mystical agriculture is just another way to produce resources, right? Much like the cows and the chickens. So there's just working through the tiers and getting everything unlocked, Nick, which, you know, I have faith that you can do it.
Beautiful. It's all organic, Isaac.
It's all grass-fed,
just
Nick.
like, Isaac, these vegetable crisps that I've got next to me.
Oh,
yeah.
Vegetable
you weren't expecting
crisps.
that, were you? You saucy
what the
boy.
Heck what does that mean? What a vegetable? It's like, are you saying the potatoes are vegetable and those you have vegetable crisps?
No. So basically, right, before we start, well, I've been eating these, so I got this yesterday, Isaac. It's Tyrell's vegetable crisps, right?
Right.
So they're basically, instead of potatoes, they like chop up some like parsnips and sweet potatoes and beetroots and stuff.
Right, okay.
And like turn them into crisps instead of potatoes, like some kind of madman.
All right.
I can't believe you never heard of these.
Well, to clarify real quick for our international audience, by crisps he means potato chips in the US.
You know, potato chips is what the cool kids would call them.
Yeah, we call them crisps. So Nick has vegetable potato chips, but not made of potato.
Yes.
I've not heard of these. No. Are these?
I can't believe you never come across them because you're you seem like the type, you know, to be all hip up in the hizzy, isn't it, Isaac? Like you'd be like, hey, Nick, with your like yin yang necklace and your, you know, sunglasses. Be like, hey, Don't know if you heard of these veggie crisps, Nick. With sipping, your triple frapple fripple iced latte and your tweed jacket. Hey Nick, have you heard of these veggie crisps, bro? Like, come on, man. How have you not heard of these? They're quite popular.
I do love the image of me that you have in your head. Just I imagine that like I'm like 36. I'm wearing a tweed jacket with elbow patches sewed in.
And you've got a t-shirt saying "I hate millennials" on it, even though you are one.
So I'm like the biggest hipster in the world, but also simultaneously hate millennials and everything they stand for.
Exactly.
But buy exclusively organic vegetable chips.
Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page.
The same page, yeah. I mean, geez. I'm surprised it took me so long to figure out, who I was. I'm glad you've helped me find myself today, Nick.
Thanks, man.
I'm so happy for that.
I'm glad.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Here's the thing, right? They taste really... by the way, these Inferium seeds, can I just plant them on, like, hoed grass?
Yeah.
Dirt?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to my little area for it. Cool. They are really nice, Isaac, right? These vegetable crisps. Right. They're really tasty. These ones are, like, maple flavoured, which is pretty, like, hardcore.
Right.
But here's the thing, right?
Oh, here comes the
they're
punch.
super tasty, whatever, but when you eat them, it's like death by 1,000 cuts. Like, I don't know if it was just me, but they were shredding my mouth to pieces.
Really?
Man. It was
like razor sharp,
chopping up the roof of my mouth, like my gums. Like I went to the bathroom after, like panting, sweating, crying. And I took my toothbrush and I was like, because I do this after I eat crisps. I give my teeth a little brush just to get some, the little pieces of crisps lodged, out. And I was brushing as lodged, pieces like blood was coming out, little shards of veg crisps were all with blood on them were coming out. Isaac, I was like, I was groaning, I was drowning. It was quite an experience. So on a whole, I'd highly recommend them. Great.
Have you ever heard of flossing, Nick? Like, you can do that after eating a packet of crisps. You don't have to go and... No. Of taking like a string of dental floss and using it on your teeth to dislodge pieces of debris.
Nah, mate. You're all right.
Like, does your dentist not tell you to floss?
Of course they do, Isaac. But I don't...
And you just don't...
No. Not after eating crisps.
All right.
Where are our Soul Sand chickens, Isaac? Are they downstairs in the main base?
The Soul Sand chickens, they're downstairs. They're just in the
just in the little central area.
Yeah. All right. I've made a bunch of upgrade kits here because I want to go upgrade those pulverizers downstairs. Although I do need a few more hardened upgrade kits here, which means I need some more Invar. Although we don't have any. Do we have any nickel? Oh yeah, we do. We just need processing for the most part.
They just need to be processed, Isaac. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Okie dokie.
Okay, right, let's kill some withers because, Isaac, I need an acceleration wand to...
Of course.
Make this Inferium. There we go.
Yeah, right, speed it up. Nice and quick. Oh, man.
Come on with it. I also need 4 gas tiers, Isaac. Where would you recommend I purchase those from?
So you can sift some soul sand if you want gas tiers.
Oh, okay.
I would recommend just compressing soul sand and then using that diamond sieve that we've got downstairs. And
right. That sounds...
just
that sounds
sieving your heart out. Yeah.
Good to
here we go. Boom. All right. I'm going to go upgrade these freaking pulverizers to hopefully get our ore processing systems back online. So you may have noticed, Nick, that we have a new sound effect for the elevator.
I did notice that, Isaac. It goes like this. So...
And how do you feel about said sound effects?
Nick? I mean, if I heard that in a real lift, Isaac, the lift company would be getting a strongly worded email.
Really, you wouldn't be happy with that as a sound effect for your lift using pleasure. Oh man,
no, Isaac. I mean, talk to me about the inspiration behind it.
Well, I was scrolling through the video where we asked people what sound effect we should use hasn't gone out yet, and so I have yet to receive suggestions. But Nick, I was scrolling through the list myself, and I came across the sound. I got flashbacks to when I heard the sound in Fullcraft 3, and I remembered that you weren't there with me. I was trying to explain the sound to you, and you were not, understanding the sound that I was trying to display.
Right.
And so I figured, you know what? I'll bring the sound to him.
Thanks, man. God, it sounds like a zombie's got a bad stomach. It's like... like the zombie maybe ate like a different human or something like that. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. I like it though, Isaac. It's a nice change, you know.
It's a nice little sound, yeah.
That they should have that sound in real lifts, Isaac.
Oh wow! Just so you can send those badly worded letters.
Yeah,
or those
exactly.
strongly worded letters. Exactly.
And then
I mean, I feel like Nick. I feel like I would like for elevator companies to mix it up every once in a while. You know, I want it to be a surprise when I get into a lift, right?
Right.
I want to get in a lift and I want to be surprised. I want to be anticipating the sound. You know? So
you want the lift to make a randomly generated tone.
I want the lift to make a not randomly generated. I want a new member of staff to be added into every building that has a lift, whose sole job is to every day come in and curate the possible lift sounds and insert a specific list sound, maybe related to that day's events, you know, like big events around the world, or I just want, you know, a specific sound chosen by an expert every day.
Yeah, so maybe, you know, like a high-end law firm, maybe if the previous day, like, Jerry just, like, vomits all over the conference table at the, you know, weekly meeting.
Yeah.
The next day, when everyone gets to the lift, it goes, and then it's like...
and then everyone turns and they laugh and they point at Jerry and
it's like, everyone hears that when they get into the lift.
Oh man, poor Jerry.
Poor Jerry.
Poor guy.
Poor Jerry and his sensitive gag reflex.
What poor guy.
Oh, I've got one gassed here. Okay. All right.
Nice. I think you need 2, right?
I do need 2. I actually think I might need 4, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. You'll get there, Nick. You'll get there. But yeah, I feel like that would be and I want like random volumes as well. Like I want to be scared.
You want to install like a 13 speaker stereo system in the lift. Sometimes you can just vibrate the building with its tones.
How cool would that be? Like a full surround sound. Like it goes right around the lift, and so the sound starts in like one corner and then makes its way around the lift to the other. Oh, Nick. Look, we need to get into the lift making business.
You know what?
Jeez.
We don't even need to limit this idea to the lift. Just when anyone gets into the lift, it just plays it through the building like a freaking, I don't know, like a PA system. That's what I want, Isaac. That's what I want.
You think that would I don't know, man. Like, yeah, maybe.
Oh, I'm missing one gas here. Okay, we're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. I can't help but notice that there is a missing crafting terminal now, Isaac. Is that because you put one more upstairs?
Yeah, there were 2 upstairs now, Nick. There's 1 down here and 2 upstairs.
Well, that's just dandy, isn't it, Isaac?
It is just dandy, Nick. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad that you have the same, you know, appreciation that I have as well of this scenario, Nick. I do also think that it is dandy. Jeez.
Right, here we go. Wish me luck, everyone. 12 more soul sand and 1 gas tier required. Getting bare nether quartz out of this, though, man. Tell you what, I think I got it.
Nice.
I'm also getting some SUPREMIUM essence from this, so I mean, my job's being done for me. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize you got SUPREMIUM essence from that. That's interesting. Okay. Do we still have? Yeah, we still got those coming in. I guess. All right. So I've upgraded our furnace system a little bit. I don't know if it's significantly faster, but I think it is a little bit faster. Or our sifting system even, like it's a bit faster than it was. It's still not as fast as I would like, Nick, because like ideally I want like all 25 sieves to be being used all the time, right? To produce just an excessively large amount of resources. And unfortunately, Nick, that's just not happening right now.
No.
So, I mean, how do we produce like more gravel faster? How do we increase our gravel production? Okay, Nick, my thought process here, right? I've got a thought process coming to me. So right now, we're using pulverizers to pulverize our gravel, our cobble to gravel, gravel to sand, sand to dirt, right? Or dirt to dust. And they're not very fast and they're expensive to upgrade, right? Like upgrading to the highest tier of pulverizer requires that we go through a hardened upgrade kit, you know, like a electrum upgrade kit, a signalum upgrade kit, and then the enderium upgrade kit. There are like so many tiers of upgrade kit, and then you got to make the coils on top of that to make them faster. And even at the highest tier, they're not that fast, right? So I have an alternate proposition, Nick. I propose that instead of using pulverizers, we switch to using crushers for mechanism.
Ooh. Okay.
Because then what we can do is we can have just, instead of having one pulverizer there, because the crusher works in the same way as the pulverizer, right? We can use the crusher to turn cobble to gravel, gravel to sand, sand to dirt, dirt to dust, right?
Right.
But with the crusher, we can upgrade it to this elite crushing factory, right? Fairly easily. So we can crush like 7 cobble at a time. And the speed upgrades are easy to make for mechanism, right? They're just like mechanism stuff. They're not particularly hard to make. So I think I'm going to try and upgrade our system, Nick, to multiple basic crushing factories. That's going to be my plan, at least.
Eating up our supplies of oxygen as well, though, Isaac.
Oxygen is not required to run the crusher. So the oxygen is only needed for the purification chamber.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need, like, not all mechanism machines require oxygen. It's only the one specific machine that requires it in the lineup. And the crusher is not one of them. The crusher is essentially just like the pulverizer, but I think easier to upgrade and make super ultra crazy fast.
Okay, this is good to hear.
So that's what I'm going to work on real quick here. To try and push us into the next level, Nick.
I've got tier 5 inferium seeds, Isaac, and this pig is about to ruin my plans. So let's see. This should be real fast. This should give us, like, bare inferium, right?
What's your favorite farm animal, Nick? Do you have a favorite?
Farm animal or animal, Isaac? Because like
farm animal specifically. Like if you had to care for one farm animal in your own home, which would you pick?
Probably like a like a duck.
So you're going for the smallest one. Right?
I'm calling I'll call him like quackers, like MC quackers or something like that.
Oh, quackers is such a good
bandana as well.
Oh man, I like it. I like it. I assume the logic there is just going for size, right? You don't want to have like a cow in your living space, right? The cows are a bit big.
No, I don't want a stinky ass cow, Isaac.
I mean, a cow is stinky but I don't think the cow would be stinky if you kept it at home, no?
They fart a lot, Isaac. It's pretty much the biggest causer of pollution, Isaac. Are those
right, but I think that's because like
smelly bum cows, you know?
I think that's because we make them do that, right? Like we feed them so much because we want them to make meat and milk and whatnot, right? Like I feel like a normal like, you know, house cow would just be like, would fart a normal amount.
Like, you know, the house cow's ass is making that sound that the elevator's making, Isaac, every like 10 seconds.
Man.
And it's just, you know, all over the place. Jeez.
I don't know about that, Nick. Jeez. I mean, just imagine, you know, you imagine cuddling up on a night on the couch with your cow. You know, your cow looks up at you like a dog does, wanting to jump on the couch, and then you tap the couch twice, you do a quick... And the cow jumps up and like sits on your lap, you know, crushes your knees. Oh,
yeah, and it's going,
you can sit there and watch Game of Thrones.
Licking you, just licking everything, licking your floor, licking your TV.
Covering your face in cow drool. Oh, Nick, this sounds like a dream come true, honestly.
Damn.
Like, we need to make this happen.
We should, man.
I want a cow now, man.
You should get one, Isaac. I wonder how much a cow costs.
Probably more than you think, I'd guess. I think they're probably quite expensive.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, because like a nice cut of steak is pretty expensive, so you got to assume, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on like who you know as well. Like, I feel like cows are probably going to be cheaper if you're buying them for like as part of the industry. If you're buying like a domestic cow, I think it's going to be more expensive. Right. Especially if you want it to like come toilet trained, right?
I know, and then you've got like the Japanese hunks as well, don't you? Like the Wagyu cows, like the absolute, like, you know, like the one that you'd see on like Cows Magazine, you know, daily.
Do you reckon I can get a cow flap installed?
Oh yeah, of course you can.
Good, okay.
Cow flap. Just get a cat flap for like obese cats and you're sorted, Isaac.
That's a very obese cat.
That's a very obese. I saw a video of a cat the other day. It looked like an absolute pancake on the ground.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize we were fat shaming cats now, Nick.
Yeah. Cat body image. Sorry, cats.
Poor cats. If any cats are watching, you're perfect just the way you are. Don't let Nick ruin your spirits.
I'm really disappointed by these tier 5 inferium seeds. I spent so much money on them.
Right.
And it's, you know, I'm just putting it on my hoed dirt. Maybe I should put some water down.
Yeah, what's up?
And it's just,
Nick,
you know...
Nick,
what's up?
Nick. You've got to get better at this, man. Like...
Oh, my God.
Like, I'm so much faster than you are.
Oh. Well, it's all right for some. Jeez.
You just got to get quicker, Nick, right? You just got to get faster, Nick.
Oh, dear.
Is all. I'm getting there now. I need to smelt up some steel here.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. I'm making all these machines, Nick. Every single last one of them. Here we go. So I need crushing factories. So I need quite a few crushers if I'm going to make this work, honestly. Like, quite a lot of them. Are we out of glass? Really?
I'm sure there'll be some in your stony factory of stoneness, Isaac.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Oh, God, that noise. Oh, God. Oh, man. Okay.
Mod makers, if you're watching, you need to make that block that we have, but it needs to produce, you need to be able to add custom sounds. Like, I want to be able to put my own sound effects into that block so that I can activate them in game. You know, just give me a file, you know, like a folder somewhere where I can drop audio files and then play them back in game. That's all I want. That's all I need in this game. All right. Once that's capable, like, at that point, Nick, we can make our elevator company dreams come true in the game.
True.
We don't even have to go to real elevator companies because I don't want to hang out with those guys, Nick.
No, because they're like sleazy business, right?
Yeah, of course. Elevator companies notoriously sleazy.
They're like,
you know, it's
real estate.
the grimiest business.
Real estate
in the world.
Basically like real estate, Isaac.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I've upgraded our ingots to prudentium, Isaac.
Nice.
Well, I've upgraded some of them to prudentium. I'm going to need some more inferium. This is quite the tongue twister, man. If I don't say so myself.
Oh, Nick, I need to be no. Okay.
Oh, hi.
I need to be down. I was crafting. I'm now remembering why we moved the crafting terminals away from the elevator.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I'm really appreciating, Isaac, is that energetic infuser, Isaac. It is really,
it's so fast,
really good.
isn't it? Like, yeah. Thank you to whoever suggested that.
This
in the comments section.
Stupid plant is absolutely wrecking my acceleration wand, Isaac. So the fact that I can charge it up so quick is
for sure. You should just take a piece of dirt upstairs, Nick.
Yeah, I could also do that. But that would be, you know, sensible, Isaac. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no need for what you're doing here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh well.
Okay, so diamond, then enriched alloy, iron, redstone. Okay, cool. But do you reckon there's any advancements being made in the elevator game, in the elevator business? Do you reckon
I think elevators are pretty smooth, right? Like, they're pretty cool.
But I feel like they've been the same for such a long time, Nick. I feel like the elevator companies are getting away with not innovating and just cashing in on the old elevators. You know?
I think maybe we just don't know, Isaac, because we're not elevator experts. So maybe it is
right.
The industry is like, you know, at the forefront, like for all those like super tall buildings, right?
Right.
You know. I bet you've got some, like, you know, SUPREMIUM elevators, you know.
Yeah.
But we just think they're, you know, prudentium elevators, but actually, you know, they're advanced.
But in that case then, Nick, I want the elevator companies to start working on more flashy upgrades for their elevators.
Like RGB elevators.
Somewhat, yeah, like RGB elevators, or maybe like elevators that go like super fast. Like, I want to be able to get in an elevator and I want the doors to close really slowly. And I want a really calm, soothing voice to say, going up. And then I want the number of G-forces on me to just skyrocket. I want to get just like pummeled.
Like a roller coaster elevator.
Yeah, exactly, Nick. I want the elevator to stop. I want to bang my head on the ceiling. I want to like be pushed to the floor because it's moving up so fast. Right? That's what I want, Nick. I want but I want to be put into like a safety suit first to make sure I don't die when I get slammed into the roof like that, Nick. But that's all I want, you know?
Yeah.
Is that too much to ask?
No, probably not. Like, maybe like an elevator where you actually have to just strap yourself in.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get you, man. I get you.
I mean, why don't we have, you know, those like stair lifts, right? That people get, like older people usually have if they want to get upstairs. Why don't commercial buildings have those that just rapidly take you up the stairs?
I mean, they do, Isaac. Have you ever been to Disneyland? There is a ride. And it's just an elevator, like a haunted house elevator.
Right.
And it's got that, Isaac. It's got that exact thing. It has it like this, and you sit in it and you strap yourself in, and it freaking blows your ass through the roof. Isaac.
That's, I mean, sign me up, Nick. I just want, I want there to be a queue at the stairwell so that when you walk through the stairwell door, there's like there's a chair, you strap yourself in like it's a ride, and then it just zigzags you back and forward up the staircase rapidly, taking you to like the 100th floor, Yeah. Is that too much to ask?
No, probably not, man. Probably not.
And we need to make it happen, Nick, honestly.
Okay. No, I agree.
Get on that, Nick. Get on that, okay?
I will. I'll tell them. I'll tell the big man.
All right. Let's give this a whirl then, shall we? So I'm going to put my first crushing factory to the test. So goodbye, pulverizer. It was nice while it lasted, but you get out of here. You're useless now to me. Instead, elite crushing factory.
Poor Polvy, man. All he wanted to do is,
He's garbage, Nick, He's garbage.
All he wanted to do is mash up the base, Isaac. You're mashing up his life. Okay,
so input on the right, and then output to the top, like that. And so, ideally, I wonder if we need to set up like a... Oh, I have a feeling that... Well, maybe if I just put this underneath, actually, because I think that the mechanism machines, unlike the thermal expansion machines, can't, like, pull actively. Like, the thermal expansion machines can actively pull from an adjacent block, right? Whereas I think this one needs to either have it pushed into it, or in the case of the...
Right.
Where is this? Oh, it's going in the collectors, of course. I'm a fool, Nick. Hold on. There we go. So... Cobblestone Generator. First things first, Nick, I'm going to upgrade the speed of this Cobblestone Generator because right now it's a tier 2 and I have a feeling, Nick, that we're going to need more than tier 2. I think we're going to need at least tier 3, maybe tier 4 if we're going to keep up with the high cobblestone demand. So tier 3 is diamonds. We got diamonds galore. Tier 4 is blaze rods. Surprisingly, we have the blaze rods. And then tier 5 is emeralds. So we're going to go with that. Okay, nice. All right.
Good
Nick,
to hear,
I think,
bruh. Good to hear.
I think this is about as fast as I can make it. So let's see here. Does that work if I make the bottom input? It does. Nice. So auto sort on, energy upgrades in. Oh, Nick, I think it's gonna be so fast.
Okay, I'm rooting for you.
I think it's gonna be pretty quick.
Okay.
All right. All 10 energy upgrades, or all 8 energy upgrades are in. Speed upgrades going in now. Oh, Nick, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I believe.
It's getting faster. It's getting faster. I might have to put in more speed upgrades there as well to keep up with the extra speed. Okay, so it's at full speed now. Let's head on up and see just how fast it is.
Okay.
I mean, if push comes to shove, we can put down more crushing factories, right?
Sure. Well, let me calculate how much Inferium I need for this, by the way.
I assume the answer is a lot.
Because I have a feeling that... Because, when I sifted that soul sand earlier?
Yes.
Like, that gave me quite a bit of SUPREMIUM, right? And you can actually work down with it. So, crafting SUPREMIUM in a crafting table makes 4 of the next one down.
Are you sure it gave you SUPREMIUM? Oh, like the blue one or the SUPREMIUM or SUPREMIUM?
No, it gave me the red stuff, Isaac. It gave me the good goods.
Are you sure? It doesn't show it in JI.
Oh, really? Where the hell did this come from, then?
A quest?
I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna it was in my inventory. I'm gonna give it a go, Isaac. Here we go. Let's do it. I'm gonna conduct a test because I could be wrong.
You were sifting compressed soul sand in a heavy sip, right? A diamond stiffened mesh.
Yeah. Yeah,
it says the 2 outputs are a gas tier and nether quartz.
Oh.
Like, those are the only outputs it lists. But yeah, go, get
I'll test it out.
Do some science, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing some science. Because I don't know where... Because obviously if we got it from quests, it would have been in the system, right? But this was in my inventory, like, while I was looking for it. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right, that's working. 350, nice.
Because I could be completely wrong, Isaac, and I think maybe I was, but then I wonder where I got that SUPREMIUM from. Maybe it was just in the system.
Possibly. Okay, so that's working pretty quickly, but maybe it could be faster. I don't know. Go look at the gravel sifting, Nick, and tell me how that's going.
The gravel sifting.
Yeah, the gravel sifting.
Which room is that in? This side? Yes. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, Isaac. Almost all of them are going, but there's one row that isn't. One and a half rows that isn't.
Yeah, that's just like, we're not getting... Why is that happening? For whatever reason, like, this... Does that turn it back on again? Yeah, are we doing okay on power? Like, are we... Oh, I bet the turbine is probably out of uranium, right? Like, as of right now, we're not... Like, we're getting uranium from the sifting system, but we're not, like, actively sending the uranium. Yeah, so we've got 507 uranium grid, but right now we have to manually smelt the uranium and then manually put it into the reactor if we want it to keep working. I imagine it is currently out of fuel.
I see.
Although it looks like the turbine's still spinning, so maybe not.
Maybe it's got residual power? Residual steam?
No, I imagine what's potentially happening here is that because I'm increasing the speed at which the sifting system is working, therefore it is producing more ore pieces. Thus it's kicking the system upstairs into higher gear, right? And thus that's using more power. And so like so we might just be like low on power again, right?
Right, I see.
Let's have a look. How many did I put in here? Did I put too many in here? I think so. I'm going to take one out of there.
Okay, Isaac. No, I didn't get any from that. So I basically just have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, Nick, honestly.
Isaac, I've got no clue
think you would.
where I got that from. Where the hell did I get it from?
I think it's a quest, Nick. I think just some quests have given us those as rewards, right?
Because that's pretty nice.
But speaking of working backwards, Nick, I think we have Insanium Essence.
Ooh.
We have one block of Insanium Essence, so you can maybe deconstruct that as well if you want.
I will. Isaac, I will deconstruct that, actually.
You know, reverse engineer it back down to its distilled core.
Isaac, is there a way to charge my wand from, like, when it's in my inventory? There should be, right? Because that would be extremely useful.
Okay, you want to make a wireless charger in that case?
Okay.
But you're not going to like it.
Oh, Christ. Because that would just mean I could just AFK this. Wireless charger. Oh, I'm typing it into the wrong thing. Oh, I've got 2 SUPREMIUM essence left in here. Okay.
Oh, Nick, I'm getting a beat down here.
Oh, you're right, man.
It's like I'm getting all of the mechanism machines, all the crushers that make the same sound. So right now I'm getting like a boom boom, boom boom, boom ba dum boom. It's like I'm getting a beat, Nick.
That's pretty mad. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, Nick, come down here.
I'm coming. Where are you? Down
under the sieving room. So down to the storage room.
Yeah, I get you.
And then through the door. Like,
I'm coming.
It's kind of going a bit offbeat now, but we're getting it. You know, if we can get it to work, like, give it. Let me hold on. A second ago it was working. Why? It's not bad, right? Hold on. Input auto eject on.
Oh my god. You should be a Minecraft DJ, Isaac. You know, like how people recreate songs using note blocks?
Yeah.
Should be one of them. They do it in Fortnite as well now, you know?
That's good. I think that's my next...
That's your next big
goal,
thing.
Nick. That's my next big thing, yeah. I'm gonna progress on, you know, to just being a Minecraft DJ, yeah.
Yeah, man. I love it. Wireless charger, Ender IO.
Yeah, okay. You're never going to make it, Nick. Let's be real.
Right, I'm out. Bye.
All right, Nick, I will help you tag team this Inferium.
Okay, so basically I had 10 stacks, Isaac, and I got 3 essence.
So are we using tier 6 or tier 5 Inferium seeds?
Tier 5.
Okay. There is a higher tier. I don't know if it's worth making it or not, but all right, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I used up all the Insanium, Isaac, so I mean...
That's fine. You know, together, Nick, we can do anything, okay? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. So let's just... So I guess the idea is we just both do this.
Yeah. Is that a tier 5 seed you have?
I have, yes.
Okay, cool. So... Here we go.
We'll put some background music in and, you know, really get it going. Oh, Nick. I'm an idiot. Nick.
What's up?
Nick. It's the best mod in the world to our rescue, Nick. There's a little toggle that says wireless charging enabled. Nick.
Oh.
Nick. Look at that. Your wand is now being wirelessly charged. Oh, Nick.
What mod was it?
I forget every time, Nick. It's the best mod. The only mod. It's Nobly Ends. The Flux Network mod adds in a wireless charger.
It's not actually wirelessly charging mine, Isaac.
Move off, scroll off it and scroll back on it. Oh, right, it's because you're not part of the network, probably. No. Right. Okay, hold on, Nick. I can wirelessly charge you up. Don't you worry, my friend.
This is good.
Here we go. Configure wireless charging. Hold on, let's see here. Allowed players. Janky Nick. Add.
Oh yeah. Oh, that works.
There you go. I'm gonna turn off the transfer limit to see if it can go super fast. It's not like it doesn't transfer faster than we can use it. Unfortunately, from what I can see.
But for me, at least, I have to scroll off and scroll back on a few times.
Yeah, I also seem to have to do that, yeah. Just scroll off it. It only charges up whilst you're off it.
Oh, I see. Okay. But it's still better.
Yes, it should still be faster.
Aha, Isaac. Holy shit.
Yes. What's that?
You get SUPREMIUM essence from killing withers.
Ah,
that's where we've been getting it from. Oh man.
How much do you get?
I've got 8 just from 3 or 4 withers.
All right, so maybe like 2 or 3 per wither.
Yeah. So potentially just this job would have helped us quite a lot along the way. Oh well, it's fine.
All right, Nick. It has been what feels like days. How close are we?
I have, Isaac, the cause almost for this. Boom. Yes, there we go. And we've realized just that we can actually get SUPREMIUM essence from killing withers. Because
yes, that is where withers,
that's where we got them from. So,
yes,
you know, lesson learned, but it's fine, Isaac.
It's fine.
It's fine because we were learning curve, all right? But here we go.
It's a
2
learning
helmets,
experience.
2 chest plates, 2 leggings, and 2 boots, Isaac.
Taking off my diamond armor in anticipation, Nick.
Here we go.
Oh,
I take off my head. And my iron set.
You revealed your googly eyes, Nick. You are hiding them all this time. Oh, man. Oh, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. We've got
this.
it. We've got that creative flight.
We've done it. Oh, Nick, it feels so good. It feels so
fast as well.
good.
Oof.
It's fast. Oh, man. I love it. Holy heck, Nick, that took us a while. So we actually set up over here a little vacuum hopper and then a chest and an import bus so that as we were just using our acceleration wands on these Inferium seeds, all of the excess resources would just like be deposited directly into the system so we didn't have to keep walking backwards and forwards. But holy heck, man, we did it. We have creative mode flight. We've got pretty good armor, Nick. Do you want to do the test? I have the Gok sword right here, ready and raring to go. This could be another death for you, Nick, but I have a feeling it's pretty good.
Just a heart. Isaac.
Just a measly heart.
1.5 hearts.
Oh, man.
There, you can't touch me.
I've touched you, Nick, but oh man, Nick, now we can probably maybe open chance cubes in peace. Like, maybe we're not going to die
probably can.
as soon as we start opening chance cubes now. That would be nice, Nick. Maybe we'll start the next episode with one of our copyright trademarked, traditional, patented chance cube opening sessions, Nick. But for now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode there. For now, as always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, episode, like, it really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
I'm just going here. You know what, Isaac?
Oh no, he's putting them all down. He's gone mad. He's lost it, boys.
Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for this run? Are you ready?
Oh God. Oh, it's ended badly.